Before you hit the road in your RV, there's some RV gear that can make a difference between a safe, comfortable trip and a disaster waiting to happen. Today, I'm going to share with you some RV gear that seniors must take on their next trip. And hold on, because number 3, that's right, number 3 might just save your life. Here we go. Safety gear is always non-negotiable. Every senior should travel with a high-quality surge protector. In my case, what I do is I have a circuit analyzer I plug into my power pedestal at the campsite. I make sure that's wired up correctly. Then I plug in my coach. My coach has a built-in EMS, energy management system. It's a Southwire Energy Guard, and it protects my electronics. It protects my TV, my refrigerator, my microwave, my hot water heater from electrical surges, low power, and that takes care of my power. Never leave home without it. Second thing you need to have, next on the list, is a fire extinguisher. I have 3 of them. I have one in my truck, I have one in my bedroom, and I have one in the kitchen. Fire extinguishers. An RV fire can spread extremely quickly, and the faster you can get to a fire extinguisher and put it out, the better off you're going to be. The third thing that we carry is we carry first aid kits. I have 2 of them. I have one in my truck and I have one in my coach. My wife's a registered nurse, so we've added a few extra things. One of them is a quick clot gauze. It stops a major cut or bleeding fast. And we also carry a couple tourniquets. We carry a couple ace bandages, and we carry some of that athletic tape. To be truthful, we've never had to use any of these. Mostly it's bug bites, sunburn, minor cuts that this little first aid kit will take care of. But you know what? Since my wife's a registered nurse, we have a few extra things just for peace of mind. Traveling should be fun. It should not be stressful. These next few items make life just a little bit easier. First of all, step stool or a sturdy step. When we put down our coach on the last trip out, it was a couple inches from reaching the ground, so we had to shore it up. And then that meant the last step was a doozy. So we tried a couple different things. We had a little green stool we brought with us. It didn't work out very well. So we had to buy a real RV step. And here, let me show you. Bad, good. And I'm telling you, that step stool or that step we got made a huge difference. It's rock solid, it won't tip over, and it'll hold, I think, 1,500 pounds. Extra grab handles. Not only do you need extra grab handles around the front door of your coach, but you also need them in the bathroom. Don't forget that. You know, I'm 67 years old. I'm not as nimble as I used to be. When I was 20, I didn't care. But at 67, you know, I can grab that bar, step out. I don't have to worry about slipping and falling. It's just a big peace of mind. I have a grab bar in my bathroom at home, so why not have a grab bar in my bathroom on the RV? It's a winner. Comfortable outdoor chairs. Don't buy those cheap chairs from the $9 chair, $9.99 chairs from Walmart, the ones you sit in and you know, like this, and you say, hey, we got a good deal, I'm saving lots of money. No, get a good chair. Get a chair that'll hold 250, 300 pounds, one that you can sit in for 3 or 4 hours around the campfire. Don't cheap out on the chairs. Well, let me show you. Bad chair, good chair. Next thing we do is we have a tire pressure monitoring system on the coach. And mine measures both air pressure, temperature, and also heat. And the key thing to that is the fact that I know it works. I've never had to use it on the road, but I've used it over the winter time when it got cold and the air pressure dropped in the tires. Come springtime, when I went to check out the pressure in the tires, it was 6 or 7 pounds low. So I know it works. I filled them up and the alarms went off. And it'll warn you on the road if it gets hot or you get low pressure. You can know before you have an exploding tire. That's all I'm saying. A backup wireless camera. Let me tell you what. That is one of the best inventions they've ever made. We use ours traveling down the road more than you can imagine. I'll look at it and I'll say, oh, I need to change lanes. And I'll say to my wife, Carrie, I said, Carrie, how are we looking? She'll look in that backup camera, see that nobody's behind us, nobody's getting ready to pass it. I'll look out on my 2 side mirrors, realize everything's good. We can change lanes. It's been wonderful. And then when you're backing into a real tight campsite, it makes a difference between night and day. Don't leave home without it. Weather radio. We have one of these Midland weather radios that we have in the house, and it's also got a battery backup. When we leave, we throw it in the coach. The nice thing about that is it doesn't rely on electricity because it's got a battery backup. It doesn't rely on the phone or cell towers. If there's severe weather in the area and the alarm goes off, you know you need to take cover and you need to do something about it. It's just a lifesaver. That's all I have to say. Next, there's a few things that can just make life a little smoother in your RV. Number 1 is a water filter. We use this Camco Pure Taste RV water filter. I'll put a link down in Amazon for this. I don't have an Amazon store, but these do work. So I don't make any money off of it if you buy it, but they do work. And let me tell you what, we do a lot of camping out in Kansas, or the state campgrounds. Those pipes have been there for years, and that water is just, you know what? It's just not fresh. This helps out a lot, tremendously. So anyway, and if this isn't enough, you can buy some of those 3-stage water filters if you need to, if this isn't good enough for you, and you can hook them up. We don't need to, but we definitely don't leave home without it. A quality sewer hose. When we first bought our camper from the dealer, they sold us some sewer hose. It was not very good stuff. A couple times out, the first section I had that I bought from him, it cracked. So water, gray water or black water would seep out. I mean, it didn't gush out. And so when I noticed that, I threw it in the dumpster at the dump out station and use the next hose. Next hose lasts 2 or 3 times, and they just have poor quality. So when it cracked again and started seeping, I threw it away. And I went and bought some Camo Rhino-Flex. Let me tell you, I've had that stuff for 3 years. It's never failed me. It's wonderful. You don't want to have a mess like that on your hands. Buy a quality product and just peace of mind. You don't want to clean it up if you have a major failure. We have a Blue Eddy power bank right here. Let me turn it on for you. Blue Eddy power bank. It just gives you a little bit of peace of mind. If you run out of power at the campsite, you can rely on this. It won't power the whole rig, but it does offer AC power or DC power. I can charge phones. I can run my Starlink. I can run a TV. I can run fans. I can run a CPAP machine. It's just a nice failover. Another thing you might consider is a generator. I've never had a need for a generator when I've been out camping. I've never been boondocking, but I've never had a need for a generator. So you can play. I mean, if you're a little paranoid or you think you want to buy one, a generator's good. I mean, you can buy a $300 or $400 generator up to a couple $1,000s, and it'll definitely meet your needs when you don't have power in the campsite. So those are some RV gear essentials that I think every senior RVer needs to take with them. So tell me, do you have any must-have gear that you take on your trips that you would not leave home without? If you do, put it in the comments down below. I love to read the comments. I'll tell you what, I get more ideas and I get a feel for if I'm doing good or bad from the comments. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. So I'm Chuck from Lake to Lake, and till we meet around the campfire, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.